Welcome back to Devil May Cry: The Complete Story. It's time for us to end this series so that we can move on to finish Assassin's Creed finally, then get to Borderlands, and finally touch on Final Fantasy VII. Once again, I do apologize that this video is so short. You need to remember that in these earlier games, this was a day and age when we had minimal storylines in these video games, which means minimal amounts of cutscenes and minimal amounts of exposition. So let's go ahead and get to it. When we last left off, Dante, Lady, and Trish had all run off to fight against another demon. Well, after that, an undetermined amount of time has passed, and we begin our new tale with the new heroine, Lucia, looking for the remnants of historical artifacts. Demons arrive quickly to attack her, but Dante breaks in through the ceiling and he quickly dispatches all of the enemies without even trying, really. She looks at him and she throws a dagger against the wall, marking the location of an island on a map for Dante to find. Dante quickly gets to the island where he meets up with Lucia again, and Lucia takes Dante to meet her mother, Matiere. She explains that long ago, Dante's father Sparda defended this island against the demons, and now an evil businessman named Arius is using demonic powers to try and turn this island into a paradise for all of demonkind. They need Dante's help in acquiring the Arcana before Arius, because those are the tools needed to summon Argosax to the mortal plane. Dante flips a coin, and it lands on heads, so he agrees to help out. Lucia goes off on her own, and she meets up with Arius himself, and it's there that Arius reveals that he created her. Shocked by this, she tries attacking him, but she is simply pushed away and left to ponder about her creation, while he takes her captive. Meanwhile, during this, Dante managed to get the Arcana together and he brings them to Matiere. Matiere informs Dante that Lucia has been kidnapped, and she wants him to save her. Dante simply flips his coin, and after it lands on heads, he decides to go off and help out. Once he meets up with Arius and Lucia, he trades all of the Arcana to Arius for Lucia's life. Well, with that, Arius summons Argosax to the mortal plane, leaving both Lucia and Dante to try and figure out how they're going to stop this fully summoned demon. Dante has multiple fights with Arius, who has supposedly transcended to immortality or something, but whatever happened, Dante doesn't care, and he kills off Arius with his pistols. With Arius gone, Lucia catches up to Dante, and she asks him to kill her. If she was created, she might turn on Dante at any moment. But before he can even say no, a beam goes off, opening the portal to the demon world. Lucia and Dante have a debate over who's going to go to the demon world and close the gate from the other side. And Dante decides he's going to leave it up to fate. If it lands on heads, he'll go. And he flips his coin. And as it lands, he takes it upon himself to drive his motorcycle right into the portal to the demon world, where he's going to fight Argosax and close the portal. And once Dante leaves, Arius revives as a demon, and he attacks Lucia, but she easily dispatches him. Once inside the portal, Dante begins his fight with a partially summoned Argosax, and he defeats him, and then he realizes that upon defeating the demon, he's closed the demon world up with himself inside of it. But he's not one to panic. This is an older, much more mature Dante, and he rides off further into the demon world on his motorcycle. Lucia then gets back with Matiere to mourn over Dante's loss. But Matiere tells Lucia not to worry. Sparda took a similar journey to hell, and he came back. Lucia then looks down at Dante's coin, and she realizes both sides are heads. She travels to Dante's old shop to try and figure out a way that she can help him. But all she hears is a motorcycle parking outside, leaving us to assume that Dante is back and well. And that's it. That's where the original Devil May Cry storyline comes to a close. At this point, we now move on to DMC, and I want to know your guys' opinion. Since most of you don't even like the DMC game, do you want me to do a video about DMC? We're going to go cover Altair, and then we're going to do some Borderlands and Final Fantasy, but that doesn't mean that I couldn't come back with a single video in between all of that covering DMC. So let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and favorite this video. And I'm Benny for Eligible Monster, and I'll see you guys next time.